So here's what I'm saying. See, it's a beautiful thing when we put all of our money in a black bank. But let me explain something to you. I know black bankers, okay? Done business with black bankers. They some bougie ass people that personally, I'm talking about friendship wise, but I don't want to deal with them. You know, when I was back in the day, it was hustle game, all that. Oh yeah, but let me tell you something, folks. It's most. I don't know any black bankers that live in the hood. It may be some. I don't know of any. Most of them are educated, bougie as hell, live in gated communities, golf, play tennis. Most of their friends are probably white. So now when you put your money in them black banks, what are they going to do with your money? You don't know. So just putting your money in a black bank, I know this shit sounds crazy as hell. Because I'm talking about putting your money in a black bank. It's a wonderful thing. But putting your money in a black bank with people you don't know, listen, that's stupid. Because your money still end up in them Jews' hands and in everybody else's hands because that's who co-opted them boys. You feel me? Now I'm going to show you. Now peep this move. Overstand this. You dig? See, once we put our money in the 38 black lending institutions, once we get them in there, now the conversation starts, the black on black conversation starts when you hear this. Pass this information on because this information is going to help you get paid. You hear me? The more people you got in your group and the more cohesive your group is, y'all going to get paid. When I got some, see, I'm going to give you this overview now, but I'm going to break it down and I'm going to come down and break down everything that I'm telling you about to show you how to do it. I'm going to tell you how to do it. It's really easy. But see, once we get our money in our black banks, listen, folks, like I say, them black bankers, I don't know them. Don't trust them as far as I can see them. You understand me? So here's where the conversation comes in. You have these black conversations, and now you're taking the time with these black conversations, because I'm going to give you some more information that you're going to be doing this holiday period, doing this between now and January the 1st, between now and the 1st of January 2018. I'm talking about, y'all going to be talking about manufacturing, starting all kind of businesses, I'm going to lace you, okay? I'm going to give you all kinds of stuff. You know, it's coming, so be patient. I'm just going to give you this overview, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to detail and fine-tune some things for you so you get a very clear understanding. But during this time, during this season, this holiday season with the black-on-black conversation, here's what I'm proposing. Now, when we talking about subdividing, you subdivide into groups. You can do it, like I said, the example I gave was with the millennials. It's 11.5 million of them, almost 12 million of them. They generate their earning power is $162 billion. Most of them are educated, got a lot of money. You got not a lot of money. They got education. They're making decent salaries. You know what I'm saying? They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're all kinds of, and some of them are just have general jobs and they make good wages. Okay, so there it is. So they have good credit lines. So you take 3.5 or 4 million of them in each group. Once they have the conversation, decide, hey, I'm bougie, so I don't like ghetto Negro. Okay, I'm in this group. Hey, I ain't got no. I want to be in this group. So you decide whatever group you want to be in. You get in a group. Don't even have to do these groups. You make up your own group. I'm just throwing something out there that I've seen. You ain't got to go by no groups that I'm talking about, but just but you got to group your money up because that's the only way you're gonna have it. Everybody else in the world is grouped up except us. And that's why they killing us at the rate they are, because we don't have nothing to fight with or no power. We can't afford attorneys or nothing else. That's why all the laws are structured and set up. Everything that they make, prison system, everything they making off black people. We were enslaved, and now our dollars are enslaved. And every dollar you can't even spend a dollar in your neighborhood because there's no business in your neighborhood. Oh, that's gonna end tomorrow. I'd been city to city, state to state. I'm gonna shout out addresses, everything else, neighborhoods where you can do your business. Okay, all over this country. That's who I am. Okay, but now once you start this conversation, okay, and you decide which group you're gonna get in. Well, hey, how you gonna mob up and get in this group? Now, folks, you start your own banks and your own credit unions. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, it's enough of y'all out. See, it's people out here, and it's very easy to start a bank or a credit union. All the information's online. Anything you need to start one with. So now you can get your own officers, whether it's a bank or credit union, whatever it is you decide to open up. But with your savings, hear me now. You talking about you got groups with 3 or 4 million people in the group, just take millennials for example. If they got 3 million people in each group, and that still leaves another million out there, but if they got 3.5 million people in each group, just let's use 3 for example. If they got 3 million people in each group and they saving $200 a month because they have jobs, you know, they're educated, they're doing well. They saving $200 a month for 12 months. Just 12, that's it, just 12 months. In 12, I'm talking about in 12 months. That's $200 a month for 3 million people. That's a half, that's 600. That is $600,000. That's 1 point every 2 months. That's $1.1 billion. So that's gonna be $7 billion, whatever. You know, I ain't good with the math in my head right now. But the bottom line is, can you imagine $7 billion in each one of those groups? You're talking about 4 groups with $6 million or so in it, and you can leverage $7 million. And he's going to have that leveraged into $30 to $50 billion in each group. And now these groups, they owning everything. They got from dollar stores to shoe companies to, I mean, I would love to see the millennials take over the, I would love to see the millennials take over, dominate in the wind and solar industry. Wind and solar. Because y'all got the money. You got the money to generate what it's going to cost, the billions of 30 to 40 to the billions of dollars of transmission lines that's going to take, because this government ain't going to do it. So if you build a transmission lines, guess what? That's your profit too. You get that money. Government don't get it. That be all yours. So I would love to help that group do that, because they got the money to do it. And I'm going to talk later on, but I'm going to go down the list and I'm going to show you everybody that dominates an industry, and none of those people have over 3 million people, or I'm talking about groups, or some are barely over 3 million. I'm talking about, and they dominate your dollar. And of course, I'm talking about the Asian. I got the breakdown for you. I'm gonna show you. I'm talking about just a few people. They taking all y'all's money. We're gonna take it back. I'm gonna show you how to take every penny. I'm talking about $1.1 trillion. I'm gonna show you how to take these billions back. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to take it back. I'm gonna show you that. But this conversation, this first and foremost is this conversation. Put your money in a black bank. And then we're gonna start this. That's gonna set the work. That's gonna set this nation. That's gonna set this nation and the world, boy, on notice. That's gonna put them on notice. They're gonna be like, oh, look what's getting ready to happen. And now you talking about $100 savings a month on top of having your money in black-owned institutions. Now you saving in your group. Like I said, you have the national conversation, so you can form your own groups. If you got 4 groups, so now we got 4 groups out of millennials. We got Generation Xers. Same thing. You get 4. You get 4 different categories out of 3 groups. You know what I'm saying? You get 4 different categories out of them, and then you get the 4 different categories out of the baby boomers. Baby boomers got bread. They old. You understand me? They over 50. You know what I'm saying? And some of them just 50, and they want to be around a while. They still got hustle and energy. Man, don't you listen? Imagine some of them baby boomers in their groups. I mean, they could put for 12 months. They could put $300 up a month. Some of them, they got bread. They can put $500 a month for 12 months in some of them groups. Imagine you got a baby boomer group, some bougie baby boomer group. You know what I mean? and they putting $500 in a month for 12 months. I don't even know how much money that is. 12 times 5 is what, 72? But they putting, I don't know, they putting $500 a month in for 4 people. I mean, 4 million people. 4 times 5 is 20. What is that? 20. So is that? Woo, I can't even add it up that fast. You add it up. But you see what I'm saying? Now, I'm talking about chunks. Listen, y'all. See, when we subdivide, check this. When we subdivide, we're gonna have 10 to 12 different groups, all black. Now, how do you think you keep all them dollars in your community? I'm talking about, listen, everything we need, everything, every community, every one of those, out of those 3 different groups, age groups, we should have toilet paper manufacturers, paper plate, paper towels, paper. I'm talking about dollar stores. I mean, everything that you spend your money on, cosmetics, and let me tell you something, folks. That's another conversation. I'm gonna get it to you later because I want to stay on track right here to give you this right now. I don't want to get too. I'm getting excited and getting ahead of myself right now. But I'm gonna show you some stuff that's gonna blow you out the box. Y'all get ready to get paid tomorrow. If you want to do it tomorrow, it's that simple. This is that simple. It's that simple. It really is. So with the conversation and forming your own groups and putting your money, taking your money out of them black banks and put them in your own banks. Oh yeah, some of the blacks might want to stay in there. That's fine. Stay in the black banks. I ain't mad at you. But there's going to be some folks out here that's really want to get it going on. Because like I say, you keep your money in them black banks. You know what them black bankers doing. But when you form your own groups in these nationwide conversations, guess what? You're going to know what see, the only reason why black people haven't been able to open up businesses because ain't nobody going to come and buy from you. If you bougie, poor niggas ain't going to buy from you. And if you poor, bougie ain't going to come buy from you. See, that's some ignorant shit. But that's how they raised us. That's how they taught us. You know what I'm saying? You dig? So we have to stop that. And the only way to stop that is to get our own. We have to have our own. And we can have our own. Or we can definitely have our own. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things is, like I say, that's the nationwide conversation. And subdividing, we must do it. That's the only way we're going to get ahead, folks. Now imagine you talking about recycling our dollar. See, this is going to create, I'm talking about, listen, man. Now we've already had brothers and sisters out here telling us you can go over to China. The same shoe manufacturers that make them ignorant ass Jordan shoes. Check this. The same shoe manufacturers make the other little shoes that cost the same amount of money to make them, but they don't sell them like that. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, look, folks, look, we need shoes. We need clothes. Look, jeans and sweats and pants and all this. That's straight line sewing. I mean, you could be taught that when they talk about sweatshops and stuff. Man, I mean, the people don't know how to sew. Get your ass in here and you ain't going home till you learn. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. You did. But the bottom line is, listen, the bottom line is that everything that we need, just go look in the mirror. Black man and woman, go look in the mirror. Look at your hair. You got products. You got to have products for that. Look at your skin. You got to have products for that. And Lord have mercy. Look, will y'all stop buying Carol's Daughter and all this other shit that L'Oreal owns? L'Oreal, Carol's Daughter is not owned by black people. And it's a whole lot of other black products that's not. And guess what? And even if they're not in your group, don't be loyal to them. Spend with the people that's in your group. You're going to, listen to me, people. There's going to be 3 to 4 million people in every group, at least. Some 5, at least. So now, in that group, in each one of those groups, any and everybody can open up a business because you're loyal to each other. But here's the beauty. But it also creates quality and everything else. So if you just go make something real quick and shoddy to make some money, that's wonderful. Now you're an entrepreneur and now you got some bullshit that you want to sell. But guess what? It's going to be some people out there that done some research and done all the stuff and got some great products. And guess what? I'm going to go spend with them. They might not be in my group, but guess what? I'm going to spend with them. See, that's how your black dollar circulates. 10, 12, 20. Our dollar's going to go 20 times in this community. When y'all get this information, 20 times in this community before it goes. I ain't never thought small. Don't think small. And as a matter of fact, I need to take the time right now because I know I've been talking a lot of shit, right? Y'all like, who is this little nigga right here? Well, let me tell you who I am. Okay. I was the mastermind of an organized identity theft ring for over 20 years, okay? Multi-million-dollar identity theft ring, okay, for over 20 years. I'm the modern day architect of what we know as identity theft. I was doing it before the term was even coined. I started off, just making up my own numbers and names and everything else, and it worked. And then, like I say, everything I did, I laid tracks. And then when they caught on to that, I went to another level. When they caught on that, I went to another level. Next thing you know, we had identity theft. I was in 5 of the 6 major banks at the time, getting information directly out the bank. So, I was in the credit reporting agencies. I could change it. I could have somebody change your credit report for a certain amount of money per line, add on or take off. I was no lightweight by any means of the stretch of imagination. Every dollar that you spend in this country, I repeat that, every dollar that you spend in this country, I've touched every corporation in this country, and they do business by accordingly to how I touch them. So it is safe for me to say I've paid my debt to society. The statute of limitations been gone, so I could talk about this. And I've never talked about this to anybody. People don't know. My family members have no idea. You understand me? Who I was and what I touched and what I did. But I'm talking about from the largest to the smallest, from the insurance companies, to the banks, to the corporations, to the retail corporations, to the airline industries, to the postal industry. I can go on and on. There's no industry I did not touch. None. And anybody that didn't play ball with me and my crew went out of business. They're straight up. I go hard. I was a 20-year career criminal. Very successful. I was the most successful identity thief that America has ever known. Ever. There's some folks out there that done some things not on my level, and I was political with it. So I had a political agenda on top of it. Okay? Which was I was stealing from those that were stealing from everybody else. All these people who made all these billions and trillions of dollars from the slavery, Holocaust, and all that foolishness, got all them money, all them folks. I was taking money from them, and they wasn't mad. Didn't say shit. They didn't care. It gave them a bigger excuse to charge you more money. you know, so it's a money game. It's all about economics. That's what it's about. I've done a lot of things in this life. I've educated a lot of people. I've made millions of dollars for companies and corporations. Millions by my work and by my actions. So I know I come very well prepared. For the last 40 years, I've traveled this entire United States. For the last 20 years, especially, I've been on this track, putting this information together for y'all. And the timing could not have been better. I mean, only God could do that. I mean, you gonna hear me now because this Trump administration, your ass is out. You ain't got nothing coming. Black people, we look real good. But follow your ass to the bank or to some other shit, and you don't look quite as good. You dig? Hey man, look at, we hurting. And the only way we're gonna come out of this, the only way we're gonna get out of this thing is to group up and to subdivide and put our money in our own institutions. And I mean, they're killing us at a rate that makes no sense at all. And now they're hiding the numbers. Since Trump has been in office, every single day, listen, every single day for a whole year, this man has dominated the news cycle. Now, you know, and the media has fallen for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So everything's happening. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't getting not one legislative thing passed. Yeah, but he shut down everything that Barack has done. No president has ever done anything like that. I mean, how can you do that? I mean, man, wow. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, the man is psychotic, you know? And then you look at this political arena. I'm talking about the Democrats and the Republicans. Nobody's doing a thing. They're letting this man operate with impunity. And you think you got something coming? Just look at the news. I challenge you to look at the news for a day or two, because don't look at much of the stuff. Talk about your future. But look at it and see everything that's happening is about a dollar. And here black folks out here, I'm talking about generating $1.1 trillion annually, and 98% of that goes to people that don't look like us. And on top of that, we 13% of the population, and we spend 87% of all retail sales. What the fuck is wrong with you black people? That's your business right there. You got a job, education. I say scrap all that bullshit and open up you a business. If you ain't selling nothing but some... Listen, man. Whew, I got to get to that part. I'm getting ahead of myself again. But I got something for the masses that's going to light you up. You're gonna make so much money. You're going to be so happy. Listen. And in 12 months, listen, man. In the first 30... In January, we're going to put this nation and the world on notice. January 2018. By January 2019, black people, black people, hear me. Whites are going to be talking reparation talk. When you take your money out their system, boy, listen, do you know how many people make 50% or more of their money off just black people? Off the overall bottom line? I'm talking about, do you know when you stop that, what's going to happen to those businesses and to those people? Do you know when you wake up? And I'm telling you, wake the fuck up right now, because this is your time. This is the best time in the world for black people, for black Americans, and to be black in America. Because this what God gave me to give to y'all, woo. And see, for a long time, I couldn't understand. See, I didn't understand spirituality at first. when I was out here buck wild, and I ain't never been buck wild, but taking money and doing things and involved in criminality and all that foolishness. Like, wow, why ain't I get killed? You on the road, the highways, and Bobby, you doing all this, you tired, man, what's going on with you? But now I see why. When I straightened up and got my act together and got my head screwed on right, the Father started giving me some stuff. He started explaining and give me a whole better understanding. You dig? And now I'm gonna share that what He gave me with y'all. Because this is easy. Life is easy. Life is good. You don't get up going to a job every day that you hate, man. How would you like to get up every morning in that little raggedy ass house, or that middle raggedy house, or that real rich house, or whatever? How'd you like to get up in the morning and just go to work? Just talk to your babies, or you send them off to school if you got some, or kiss your hubby goodbye, or no, kiss him good morning, and y'all go out in the garage or in your front yard or whatever, or in the kitchen, and just start making stuff and getting paid. Selling by the cases. I'm talking about, man, we look at it, man, from a manufacturing standpoint. Listen, folks, I mean, we need to start right away. We buy products every day. Just look in the mirror. Look in the mirror at yourself, because we're not going to be buying products from people, especially from L'Oreal and these kind of companies who's been sued out of the last 5 years, probably 2-3 times for discrimination and stuff. You won't even use black models and models of color over in Europe and stuff where you're located at. You know what I'm saying? But yet you done bought up nearly all the black owned beauty supply companies and stuff like that. Your time is limited. It's limited, man. It's limited. Do you know there's 7 corporations out here that's responsible for listen to me. There's 7 corporations out here that's responsible for every item you buy, every product that you buy. 7 of them. That's it. And guess what? They getting all black dollars. Guess what? They ain't getting it no more. Listen, if you use Listerine, you go to any store in America and get some Listerine, but it ain't called Listerine. It's called Target, Walmart, Walgreens. Go in any one of them stores, or dollar stores even too. Dollar General, Dollar Tree, all of them. Go in any store and get some Listerine. Go Listerine out, and they got their store brand next to it, and it's $1 cheaper. And it said compare to Listerine, got the exact same ingredients. So which one you gonna buy? You're gonna buy the store brand. $1 in my pocket is better than $1 in their pocket per item. You feel me? So listen, people. Shampoo. You going home care cleaning, household products. Stuff for your bathroom, for your kitchen to clean, all these things. Listen, from personal care items to household cleansers to household items, and we got to be manufacturing all these things, and we sell them. You got millions of people in your group. The only way that black people are going to have some money in America, in the Americas, check this, is you got to spend your money with each other. And guess what? And you spending, a $1.1 trillion between 47 million people, is some spending the fuck going on. So get in on it. On redirecting those dollars to yourself. And I got a news flash for you, boy. When you redirect those dollars to yourself, boy, do you know what's going to happen in America? Do you know what's going to happen? See, the black people are the only people that don't have direction on their dollars. So that means, listen, when you talk about whites, Latinos, Asians, these people that work, have jobs, own houses, cars, kids in school, debt structure, all this. Listen, all these people, I don't care if they're making $2 million a year, $200,000 a year, or $20,000 a year. Their debt structure is all structured. You understand me? You pay your rent, your mortgage, you pay your car notes, you know what I'm saying? You pay your insurance, you pay your college tuitions, you pay your utility. By the time you do all those things, you invest your money and 10% of your money in the stocks or whatever you do. Listen, all these people are structured, they're educated, their dollars are spent. When they make their money, their dollars are spent. The only people's dollars that has no destiny are black dollars. When blacks put a destiny on their dollar and start spending between each other, can you imagine what's going to happen to black people? black people's lives, when I'm talking about when you do finally get some understanding, and you start investing and you start doing all the things that normal people do, but those dollars, but you spending those dollars between each other. Man, look at racism. Hear me. Racism, as far as you know it, black man and black woman and black child, won't even exist, because you don't live in that world like that. You don't roll like that. Let me tell you something. White people gonna be coming to you, and Asian, everybody else gonna be. See, the Asians and the Latinos, most of the Asians gonna be bucking the white folks to give us some reparations, cause all their money's getting ready to get cut off. The fuck off. You understand me? Oh, I overstand that for real. Overstand that. Oh yeah, when we take our money out of their system, listen, white folks and everybody else is gonna feel it, because they all taking our money. And listen, folks, make no mistake about this shit here. I am not talking about no black state. Look here, I got whites relatives. I got Asian friends that I love. Latino, Hispanic, Mexican friends that I love. So I'm just talking about put your money in a black bank like they put their money in the white bank and the Asian bank and the Mexican bank. And I'm talking about you go shop at black stores like they shop at white stores, at Asian stores and Mexican stores. That's all I'm saying. We still friends. We ain't talking about fuck you. None of that. No, we cool. We ain't, look at Black Lives Matter. I love y'all. Love you sisters. Please help me with this and stop the marching. I know y'all was out there in St. Louis for Thanksgiving. They arrested a few of y'all and things like that. Listen, those days are over. We cannot march. Listen, we can't do the same things that we've been doing and expect a different result. That's called crazy. We can't continue to march. What do we look like marching? Hear me. What do we look like marching? Okay? And we shut them down. I was in Chicago last Christmas, doing some work, research, right? And they shut the Michigan Mile down for a whole month. Oh, they was on their ass. Well, shit, the month before. What about the other 11 months? We still spending, black people, 87% of all retail sales. So, talking about to stop somebody from coming and shopping a day or two or a few don't mean shit. We must stop the madness. Stop that march. Stop that bullshit, man. And look listen. Black lives matter. Ain't no question. My life. If we got to stand up and say our lives matter, that's a damn shame. Listen, we don't have to do that no more. And I ain't knocking your movement or anything, because black lives do matter. What I'm saying is, our economic dollar, our economic power matters more. Okay? Because see, your life don't matter if you ain't got no economics. It ain't gonna work. We can clearly see that. They killing us like 40 going north. Ain't nobody saying shit. Take your money out their system, and I bet you that stops. You take your money out, they can't hardly afford to put on extra cops in these communities. So what you think gonna be happening to the cops is there? And now when somebody mess with you, now you got bread to sue the shit out of them. The first thing gonna happen is they gotta, they not gonna get paid and be off work. Oh no. They don't do that when they make a mistake with one of them rich or elite whites. You lose your job right away. See, so it only happens with us. See, that's gonna stop. Oh, immediately. Man, I got so much stuff for y'all, man. It's gonna blow you away. It's gonna blow you away. I've been on here for 40 years. The last 20, state to state. I'm gonna shout out some neighborhoods and some spots where y'all can go and do your thing. Listen, folks. It's our time. It is our time. When the riots jumped off in Baltimore, when they killed that young brother over there, police killed that young brother. I think it was West Baltimore, and a lot of people live over in that area, Didn't have a major grocery store. It's a food desert. Like they're all over the country, Texas, California, everywhere. Georgia, it don't matter. Food deserts. Ain't no food. They put some fast food bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So, but here's the thing.